Hey Pokemon Go players, General Tabby here, and today I'm going to be showing you some tips on how to gain levels quicker, and don't worry, none of these will include glitches or exploits. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is go out and start catching a lot of Pokemon. Now, bear with me a second. I want you to catch as many common ones as you can. A good way of doing this is by using incense or going to a Pokestop and setting up a Pokélore, or just use someone else's. This should attract a lot of common Pokemon, such as your Pidgeys and your Zubats, maybe even some Rattata. Now, keep catching these, and then you're going to start transferring the weaker ones, so you get an additional candy per one you transfer. By doing this, you should start to notice a large amount of candies building up. Keep these, and now you're going to start going through all your Pokemon and making a list of all the Pokemon you can now evolve. Remember though, don't transfer too many, leave enough Pokemon left so that you've got some Pokemon left to evolve. Get rid of the Pokemon you don't need to make sure you've got enough Pokemon candies to evolve the Pokemon you are going to want to evolve. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use this guy here, a Lucky Egg. Now, they're quite rare, you can purchase them with Pokecoins, but I've only come across 2 through normal gameplay, so use them wisely, and that's why I'm telling you to use it now. Once you've activated your egg, I want you to start working your way through your list and start evolving every single Pokemon on that list. You get 500 XP per Pokemon you evolve, so you would do this 10 times, you get 5000 XP. Now, with the Lucky Egg being on, it's going to double, so you get 10,000 XP, which is a considerable amount in this game. Although this plan, technique, whatever you want to call it, may sound simple, I think some people have been overlooking the value of their Pidgeys and their Zubats. I find Zubats and Pidgeys nearly every day, and I have stockpiled candies and kept enough of them to evolve. Now, Pidgey has 2 stages of evolution, so you have 8 odd candies, you can evolve it twice, and then leaving over maybe another 12 candies to evolve a Pidgey to a Pidgeotto. That's 3 evolutions just from 2 Pokemon, and using the same stockpile of candies. Also, the fact that you're catching them so often means every time you transfer them, you're still getting a decent amount back. Plus this to the 3 candies you catch, like you're catching your typical Pidgeys and Zubats, you're going to start skyrocketing that amount. I went to 170 candies in maybe a few days or about a week, and that is a lot considering now that's 3 evolutions just from Zubats. Another thing to look out for is the amount of candies it costs you to evolve each Pokemon. Each Pokemon has a different amount of candies to evolve to its next stage. So if you have a bunch of Weedles and Kakoonas, it's going to cost you 50 to evolve your Kakuna to a Beedrill. But if you have any spares left over from that, you could find 2 Weedle, transfer all the rest of them and keep the 2, and evolve them 2 both to Kakuna, and that is an extra 2 evolutions. This giving you 1000 by itself, or 2000 XP if you're using the Lucky Egg. Another nice surprise to this technique which I found is the amount of combat power that some of them actually possess when you've finished evolving them. Some of these Zubats I've caught more recently, therefore their combat power is higher than the ones I caught before. With me transferring all the older Zubat, which were weaker in combat power, I've kept the strongest. Now that I've evolved the strongest ones, their combat power is more around my level, and making them able to join in my team when I'm taking over a gym, or when I'm defending a gym. Since I'm only at level 14 at the moment, the combat power I'm getting from some of these is considerable, and has allowed me to actually take over local gyms. You might not want to keep all these Pokemon, and once you've started getting about 5 Pidgeots and Pidgeottos, you might want to start transferring some of them to get another bunch of candies, which again will only save up to allow you to keep repeating this process. Lucky Eggs are harder to come by, but with the Pokemon you get, see if you can take over a few local gyms, start racking up them Pokecoins, therefore you will be able to buy more Lucky Eggs and repeat the process. Remember guys, some Pokemon are harder to come by, therefore saving some candies for a later form might be an idea. For example, getting loads for a Nidoran, and then evolving it to a Nidorino, when you could wait for a Nidorino to come by and use all the candies to evolve it to a Nidoqueen or a Nidoking. But for now guys, that's it. I'm going to go for a walk, take over some gyms, and try and get as much more XP as possible. Anyway guys, I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, drop me a like. Leave something in the comments if you found something useful along the way. And like always guys, see you in the next video. Take care.